I used to practice the same songs every day, and sometimes it just wouldn't click. And then when I returned to it a few days later, even a week, it felt better. And that's because even though you might not be physically playing the instrument anymore, your brain is still practicing. Think of it as building a neural highway. When they are reconstructing a highway, they shut down the road. They can't finish construction on a highway if cars keep driving over it. And building all those neural connections takes time and energy. And sometimes your brain needs a little longer than a day in order to complete construction. Now, when a piece is still new, then sure, playing it every day or even multiple times a day is great. But after you can sort of play it, either by taps or from memory, try practicing it every other day instead of every day. This has two big advantages. One is that the piece often feels better after coming back to it a day later, and two, it gives you more time to practice other songs. Now you can definitely take more than one day off, especially if you can play a piece well. Then you can take 2 days off, 3, a week, perhaps even 2, and then when you get back to it, it will feel even better. And for memorization, this is great as well. Because here's the thing, your brain remembers better when it just about forgot something and then figured it out again. Let's say you're at a party and someone introduces themselves to you. If you're like me, you probably forgot their name pretty quickly, even though you just heard it 10 seconds ago. So now you spend an hour thinking, what was that person's name? If you manage to remember on your own, after thinking hard, now the name sticks. It's the same with playing. If you go back to a song and you can't quite figure out how it went, don't immediately look at tabs or sheet music. See if you can remember how to play it. Now you have to experiment a bit with the optimal length of breaks to see what works for you. Also, if you take a week off, I find that at first it's a little rusty, but after one practice session, or even half a session, it's back to where it was, and again, often feels even better. So, if you haven't strategically been using breaks from songs, definitely give it a try. It will save time and even allow you to play it better. We often think that if we want to get better, we just have to practice more, but that is often not the case. Oftentimes it's about practicing smarter, and I tell you all about it in this video.